Westmoreland County is within the southwestern part of Pennsylvania. We're about an hour outside of Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, over time, we've seen industry leave. And so we've struggled as a community with being able to keep up with the demands for jobs. Organizations like Westmoreland Community Action and through our American Architectural Salvage program really try to fit in and support those communities as much as possible.
The idea behind American Architectural Salvage really started many, many years ago. We acquired 60 houses. So we were on the site, we're standing there and we're just watching these excavators like knocking stuff down and putting it in dumpsters and hauling it away to a landfill. And I looked at our CEO at the time and I said, you know, we're doing something wrong here. All of this stuff could be sold.
We had 2 community economic development grants. The first one was for the starting and growth of the American Architectural Salvage store. And the second one was for the creation of our demolition crew.
One of the benefits of using our company is the fact that we figure the price for demolition, then deduct off for the salvage that we feel that we can get out of selling it in our store.
The other side of it is it allowed us to hire more individuals who are hard to employ folks.
Good morning, how are you? I'm well, how are you? Let me know if you need anything.
Before the demolition expansion took place, one of our board members would come to board meetings all the time. She pulled me aside one day and she goes, you know, I have this young lady, her name's Amanda. She's really struggling. She's got a lot of barriers to employment, and can you help her? And I said, man, I'd love to help her. You know, we're applying for this new business expansion through OCS to start the demolition company. No joke, every day that individual called me. Are you starting yet? Are you hiring? Are you hiring? And she brought her to my office one day. I heard her story about, you know, her losing her kids and just losing her job.
My upbringing wasn't the greatest. My father was never around, and my mom, she worked 2-3 jobs to take care of me and my brother. She had a lot of men in and out to the point where, you know, I would get abused, and I got pregnant when I was 16, had my first child. Then my mother ended up getting stage 4 lung cancer, so I was taking care of her with my 1-year-old son, and she passed away. And that's when the addiction started. It was hell after that.
As soon as folks hear that somebody had a substance abuse problem or in recovery, they're just like, I don't, you know, this is gonna be trouble, you know, all these things. And they just need a chance. They need a second, third, fourth, a fifth chance. It doesn't matter. It comes down to that.
We brought that back probably about 3 months ago. Yeah. One person's garbage is another person's treasure. I actually love waking up and coming to my job. I don't wake up sick. I don't wake up hungry. I wake up warm or AC'd, and I work with great people.
This was my time.
No, it doesn't look very comfy.
She doesn't know it, but it's really important to me that we were able to help her. Reuse, reclaim.
Oh, sure does.
Because that's the individual that always falls through the cracks.
The grant that Westmoreland Community Action received for the demolition crew really did lead us to get additional funding. One of the grants that we received was from a local foundation and enabled us to purchase our own equipment and be competitive in our bids.
Yep.
It's very difficult to run a social enterprise because you always want to think of it as a nonprofit. You can't think of a social enterprise as a nonprofit. You have to make for-profit decisions while running a nonprofit.
The advice I would have for somebody who's applying for a community economic development grant is to just be aware of what's in your community, what your community needs are, really have a thoughtful exploration of the capacity of the organization and the community so that you're able to push it forward.
I'm usually the only one that knocks down all the house, that does all the demo. We go on pickups. I do just about anything, and I'm the only female here, so it's even more empowering. And I'm one of their bosses, so it's like a win-win for me.
she's done very well. We've promoted her to a team leader. She handles the guys like I could handle the guys, and she does an excellent job, and I'm proud of her.
It's been still a struggle. I'm not still where I would like to be, but I never would have guessed in a million years that I would be able to get my own apartment, actually get my kids back, because I have so many naysayers, and you're never going to do this, you're never going to amount to anything, and there is a happy ending, and it's finally coming, so thank God. Truly thank him. I'm blessed, very blessed.